Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Tundra Capstone hybrid in the color gray. Let's take a look. Starting up front, underneath the hood here we have the gas component of this hybrid energy system. It is the iForce Max Hybrid Twin Turbo 3.5 liter V6 engine, automatic transmission, gets up to 437 horsepower, 583 pound-foot of torque, towing capacity up to 10,340 pounds, payload up to 1,488 pounds. Up front, LED headlights, customary daytime running lights, fog lights down below. Across your front bumper, you'll find these little round nodules. These are your front parking sensors. We have the blue hybrid Toyota logo, and underneath that is your front-facing camera. As you get along to the side here, we have 22-inch alloy wheels. On both of your front doors, you will find your Capstone badge, and on either side of your hood, you'll also find that iForce Max badge as well. Side mirrors have integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, and additional cameras underneath to contribute to the surround view camera effect. On both of your front handles, you'll find this little dimple on the outside corner. We'll talk about that more on the driver's side. Moving back, all of your rear windows do come with factory tinting. Up top, we have the headlamp or your rear bed lamps turned on. These can be turned off or work automatically with opening and closing of doors. You'll also notice that there are a couple little cameras in between them. We'll talk about that in a minute when we get up front. The rear windshield is power adjustable. We'll also take a look at that. Approaching the back here, across your rear bumper, backup parking sensors the whole way across. Up top, we have that 4x4 badge. Underneath, you have your hitch receiver, and all the way underneath, you'll find your spare mounted. Across the back, you have the Tundra logo emblazed. And then on your rear handle is your backup camera. To open up your bed space here, reach underneath of the Toyota logo and press the button. It will lower itself down from there. Just make sure you step out of the way. Tundra logo in the back. Along the inside, we have bed rails, tie-down hooks, and interior lining. Then on the right-hand side, you'll find an additional power outlet as well. To close it up, just reach down and bring up your tailgate. To lift it back into position, there is also the step that you'll notice folds in and out. We'll talk about that trick in a sec. And if you don't want to open it up by releasing the handle underneath, you can either use the button on your key fob or you can use the button on the driver's side rear tail light. Next, let's take a look at the inside. Inside, your interior upholstery is the dual-tone black and white leatherette with a black and white stitching for contrast. In the middle, you'll find your second row seat occupants have access to the folding down armrest/cup holders. This easily folds away to increase your seating capacity. Up top, next to your middle headrest and passenger headrest, you'll also find one of these little straps. If you give that a pull, you can now adjust your seat to access additional storage in behind, and you'll find this little toolkit that is for your spare tire. We also have the JBL speakers. One of them is located back here, but the sound system is all throughout this unit. Looking up overhead, we have your panoramic moonroof. Then on the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, we have pouch storage. Back of your console, you have your cup holders up front, and then we have 3 variant levels for both heated and cooled seats. Blue for cool, red for heat, chargers down below, and we currently have the Tundra rubber mats throughout this unit. Underneath of your seat, you can also fold it upwards to access storage. Underneath on the driver's side/left side here, you'll also be able to find your vehicle battery underneath should you need access to it. Inside your door, we have our first look at the wood grain trim that we'll find all throughout this unit, as well as the metallic highlights. Speaker down below, plenty of storage spaces. We have ambient lighting. Of course, this stands out even better at night, but still visible in daytime. And up top, we have the sunshade installed. This just as easily can unhook from up top, roll all the way back down, and go flush in with your door frame. Now, if you look below, you'll find the running boards that are power adjustable. These have the controls inside. You'll find that when you open up the door, that these will pop outwards for you. Inside your driver's door, we have power windows for front and back, window lock, power lock system, side mirror controls. On the left, this allows you to fold your side mirrors in flat with the body of your unit. You can have it set to work automatically with opening and closing of doors, or you can manipulate it by hand to achieve whatever you're looking for with it. You have your memory seat settings down below, which of course means electronic seat adjustment, back, front, up, down, lumbar support. Up front, you also have the underknee support. Then you have your hood release latch on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. Above that, You have the controls for those automatic running boards, so you can have them set out, put in, or work to automatically with the opening and closing of doors, as we just saw. Next to that, you have your heated leather steering wheel control, AC 120 volt rear parking sensors, odometer, trip, dash brightness, your gas release, automatic headlamps, and the control for your rear bed lamps. And then on your steering column, you also find the power, tilt, and telescopic controls. Hop up and take a closer look at your steering wheel. First off, it is black leather wrapped with white stitching to match your seats. Then on here, left-hand side, controls for the dash display, hands-free communication, volume control. Right-hand side, radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, including sonar and lane departure. Now, if you look upwards on your dash, you'll find this little cutout right here. Looking forward, you'll notice right here you've got some metrics that just popped up. This is your heads-up display. Great built-in feature, you're able to keep an eye on some of your pertinent information, such as your compass or your odometer, without having to take your eyes off of the road to keep an eye on it. To the right of this, we have built-in storage with a 12-volt adapter, and then underneath is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Currently, you're looking at your optional navigation screen. This can be connected through Toyota Connected Services. Underneath that is your audio listening. This includes AM, FM, and satellite radio. Full Bluetooth connectivity includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and there's optional USB adapters as well. Underneath, you have all of your phone connectivity, then your vehicle information, and at the bottom is all of your settings. So you have your personal profile, Bluetooth devices, general Wi-Fi display, sound media, voice search, dealer info apps, etc. Volume control is on the bottom left-hand corner, push start ignition, and trailer brakes underneath. This middle section here is all your climate control. So we do have dual climate control, so that means that each side of the cab, the driver and passenger side, can work independently or synced up all together, depending on what level your sync is on. Then you have your defrost for front and rear windshields, as well as your side mirrors here. Just like in the back, we have 3 variant levels for heated and cooled seats. Red for heat, blue for cool. To the right of this is one of your USB ports. Underneath, surround view cameras. Give that a press, and you'll find that your infotainment turns to a full look around your unit. You can pause this at any point in time to take a closer look, or even change the perspective to get a better look at what you need. And there is further customizations for this as well, which will change the color when you're looking from here. So you can customize it to the vehicle you have or the vehicle that you really want. To get rid of this, you can press the X up top, or just go down, press that surround view one more time, and you're back to your normal infotainment. Next to that, you have your traction control and 4-ways. Then you have your parking brake and gear shift. Behind that, 2-wheel 4 high and 4 low controls, as well as your drive versus tow haul mode. Up front is your wireless charging pad. It is this black pad and this glowing green dot. This is compatible with all wireless charging devices. Nice thing about slapping your phone in there is there are bumpers on the sides and bottoms, which makes sure that your phone's not going to go flying when your vehicle is in motion. You still have a great direct line of view to your phone screen for any notifications coming in and out, and there's still plenty of additional storage space left all around it, plus the interior lighting so you can see what you're doing. Behind that, you have the pop-away cup holders, more of this wood grain trim and metallic highlights. Behind that, you have your console space. You have a movable tray up top, and then inside it opens up. You have additional power charging and storage all throughout here. Right-hand side of your dash, we have more of the white leather, your wood grain trim, ambient lighting, and that capstone trim level as well. Then, on your rearview mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots, these are your garage door openers, as of course this is a normal reflective rearview mirror at the moment, but if you flip the switch, it turns to a rear camera view. This utilizes those 2 cameras that you find behind your rear bed lighting, which we looked at pretty early off in this video. Really great built-in feature in case you have anybody or anything inside your cab that is maybe getting in the way of you seeing clearly behind yourself. Circumvent that problem, just flip that switch. On top of that, sunglasses compartment, SOS button, overhead lighting controls, ambient lighting controls, and controls for that panoramic moonroof. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Tundra Capstone Hybrid in the color gray. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.